set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Herbert. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. First and 10 now from the 36. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Chubb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
70 Ranger. Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Ready, ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
Pistol here for Herbert. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Set. Go.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Set. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Davis heading in motion.
Why did it hot?
On play action. Now Herbert. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Ready.
On third and long, it's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Browns. 36 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Slot man in motion left. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Home trips right. Go.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Come 19, come 19. Viking 18. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. And up.
Back to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Browns.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Here's Dobbins. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Look them up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Herbert now on first down. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Herbert to throw on second down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Davis going in motion.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Shut up.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second.
Go. Set. 59. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger. Set.
On play action now, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Chubb. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
They motion the slot man left. They run on the jet sweep. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Set, go.
On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Darius Davis. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hey, go line. Set.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That caught by Davis. Down the left sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
Running is Chubb. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Ready. Get up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Slot man in motion left. Look at this. They'll go with the jet sweep. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Kappa. Set. Go.
The man in motion here is Chark. Herbert now on first down. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
A run with Dobbins. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Pistol here for Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he will get into the end zone. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Check, Bobcat.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
19 Lion.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Ram. What is it?
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Hey, OP. Ready?
Now it's Dobbins. He's up the sideline to the 25. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Davis heading in motion. Now a play fake. Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Set.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
Let's go now.
They'll stick to the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Hey, smash. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
60 Eagles, 6, Cup 19, Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's first down.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Set.
Now on second and long.
Crowd right, crowd right. Foamy trips right. Let's go. Hey. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Davis downfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football at their own 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set, go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's second and 9.
Ready. Hot.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Here is 1st and 10. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Five nine. Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense